Hello, everyone. I welcome you all for the podcast Growth by Design. How SEO and AI search are reshaping business strategy. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Vandana Arvind, an entrepreneur, homemaker, Kathak dancer, and an independent consultant with a passion for creating meaningful conversations. I specialize in organizing roundtable discussions and conversations like the one we are about to experience, where diverse perspectives come together to challenge assumptions and spark new ideas. Marketing is no longer about the stuff you make, but about the stories you tell. My guest today lives by those words. Priyanka Girdonia is a digital marketing strategist, content architect, and co founder of E Giraffes Digital, a Pune based agency that has partnered with 250 plus business globally across healthcare, fintech, e commerce, architecture, and more. She brings together sharp analytical thinking and a deep instinct for storytelling, helping brands find their voice, build organic authority through SEO, and turn business ambition into real, measurable growth. What makes Priyanka different? She does not just build campaigns, she builds systems. And she believes that great marketing is not manipulation, it is honest storytelling backed by strategy. Welcome to Market Smarter, Priyanka Girdonia. So glad to have you here, Priyanka. I welcome you.
Thank you very much, Vandana ji. That was an excellent and fantabulous introduction. Thank you so much for that. Great start to the day with this podcast. And thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you, Harki, for considering and inviting and creating this show. Yeah.
Thank you, Priyanka. So we'll start with some question and answers. So Priyanka, before we dive into digital marketing, take us back to where it all began. You built your early career in exports, working across Delhi, Gurugram, Chennai, and Noida. Now, what did that world teach you, and what did that world teach you that you still carry even till today?
Okay. So, yes, my career started from Delhi after finishing my studies, did my MBA, and I started working in the corporate in Delhi. I worked for Havells Electricals, Indo-Asian Fuse Gear Limited. They were all into low voltage electricals. And all through, I was into the export marketing. So, the entire tenure of 18 years where I worked had been into marketing core. However, the initial 8 years they were in the corporate sector, working for the exports department there. So that's a pretty long time in the marketing division. And yes, I have been to various cities across Delhi, Gurgaon, Noida, and then Chennai, and finally I'm settled in Pune. So it's work that took us places. Sometimes my work, sometimes my husband. So we kept moving. However, now finally we are settled in Pune. So yeah, for the
Yes.
rest of the life, yeah.
What is so diverse about the regions that you have actually catered, like from North Delhi, Gurugram, Noida, and then to Chennai also? How did this diverse clientele and the region, how did you manage to, handle clientele from these different regions?
Mhm. So journey wasn't easy at all. As we all know, like being in North India, it's more about Hindi and English and maybe little bit of Marathi. However, being in Chennai, that compelled me to learn Tamil also. So I now know Tamil. Yeah, I'm fluent in Tamil and I can speak to the natives there. So that was one prerequisite for starting a business in Chennai. So when I started eGiraffes, that was in Chennai, and I had to know the language. So I learned it from scratch. Proud to say that like I know Tamil now. But yes, definitely it was not easy at all. It was, I mean, yes, apart from knowing the language, it was also about the cultural things. So knowing the nitty-gritties, uh, acclimatizing to the culture. So all of that was needed.
Very
Yeah.
true. I can agree. The culture. the climate, the city, and the vibes are very different. They are like culturally very, very different, north and south, like poles apart, I would say. So I must say hats off to you, how you manage your clientele with your patients and how you have been doing so well even today with this kind of clientele and the business that you are getting from them. Great. So
Thank
I'm
you.
sure there are always moments when something shifts, like when you stop following a path and start creating your own. Now,
Mhm.
what was that moment for you, and what gave you the courage to act on it?
Hmm. Uh, yes. So the shift from the corporate to the business side of things happened. Maybe you can say accidentally also, because like I gave birth to a kid, so I wasn't able to commute to office, and those were the days when there was no work from home thing happening. So I had a baby boy born there that time. So I thought, yes, this is the right time. Although I had that business ka kida in my mind right from the beginning. So it's been like I come from a business family. My entire family has been into business. However, like I am married to a family which where there's more into corporate life. However, always wanted to experiment and do something of my own. So that was already there. I thought, okay, this is the right time to take the plunge. And when I had given I conceived and I gave birth to a baby boy, it's just 3 4 months, and I started my own business, which was into textile export. So with just a 4 month baby, I was starting a new business, and yes, that also went really well, and we were able to generate initial business quite quickly. So me and one more in my team, just two of us, and we were doing the textile export marketing and sending consignment of yarn from south down south and Gujarat to China, Turkey, South Korea, Egypt, all of these countries we were exporting. So yes, the turning point was there around 2013 is when I moved to the business.
Wow, very nice. I think what kept you going, I mean, you had a baby with you, but you wanted to go on, and you knew that working in a corporate sector will not give you that kind of a space, that kind of, the aggressiveness you have to manage your timing. So you wanted to do something on your own, which will give you that kind of a bandwidth where you are able to do something. At the same time, you are able to take care of your family also.
Exactly.
I think you have been very, very committed, persistent, and you have the acumen for business. And that's how I think you wanted somewhere, like you said, no, that Kira was there. So you decided, okay, now is the time. If
Exactly.
not now, never. So I'm sure it's been going very, very good for you.
Yeah.
Great. In fact, I'm sure like when you started in 2018, there must be a lot of, hardships that you would have faced. So, what were those early days like? What kept you going even when it was really hard?
Mhm.
Was there anything
Uh,
you'd like to?
yeah, so there were two instances actually. It wasn't like I decide one thing and that keeps on going forever. So the export business which I started, that was doing fantabulous. However, during the cycle of GST and demonetization, when the government declared that okay, it would be demonetization happening, and uh, the whole industry, the textile industry, was into a recessionary phase. So thousands of mills across India, they shut down. Many export houses were closed. So that time, even my business suffered. We waited for like 6 months or so, and but there weren't any chances of recovery anytime soon. So at least a year or plus or two, I think around 1.5 to 2 years it took for the dip to come out. And during that time, like in the initial 6 8 months, I enrolled myself for a course in digital marketing. So those were the times in around 2016 when digital marketing was just booming and everyone was going after it. I did a course from Digital Vidya, that's an institute in Delhi. Remotely from Chennai, I did that course. Around 8 months it took for me to complete it. I started in 2017 as a freelancer, And yes, so that was the time when like when I had no income, absolutely. I wasn't working, I was just studying from scratch, keeping myself motivated, keeping myself high, that okay, right now the times are down, but very soon I'll be out of this. So I kept consistently working hard. That was one time I felt that okay, this is something I did good and I am proud of it.
Wow. In fact, I'm getting motivated. You have been unlearning, learning, and trying to do what you felt was a need of the hour. You identified it, you went on, and you have been very persistent with it now, I think, from quite some time. So I think all the women entrepreneurs who want to do something, we must get some inspiration from Priyanka as to how you have decided that okay, this was what you wanted to learn, and you learned it. You grew your business. You started your business with it, and I think that's quite a motivation for all of us to now do. And I'm sure all the women watching will never now give up anything in life. They would understand what they need and they will work on it and they will grow in the field that they want, whether working in corporate or as an entrepreneur. So, great, Priyanka.
Thank you.
Priyanka, you have a line that I love, marketing is a system, not a campaign. Now, for
Mhm.
small business owner or entrepreneur who are listening right now and who's been treating it like a one-time activity, what does that actually mean in practice?
All right. Very valid. I mean, that line proves itself from the fact that, see, a campaign is done just once, and campaigns have possibly an ending date. So we run campaigns from 1 week to 1 month. It has an end date. However, marketing is something that is an asset. It is not something that you can start and pause and have a date assigned. So it should be treated uh, like a investment. So the way you invest in a business, you start it the same way you invest in marketing. And I think it's absolutely necessary to have a budget allocated for marketing activities as well. If a company is functioning and doesn't have a budget allocated for marketing, I think that's the biggest mistake they are doing. Yeah, so campaign is something which is short lived, marketing something that is long lived and continuous, and continuously optimizing as well.
Very true.
Yeah.
I think it should be a 24/7 process where you're all the time there, telling about what your product is, what your brand is, so people are aware of it. Because today there is so much of competition, there's so much of, it's cluttered. The market is cluttered with products, services, so many things. So I think now we have to be visibly visible. And I think, yes, like you said, digital marketing is the thing that people are actually on, where they are not just selling their product, marketing their product there, but also I think all the sales, everything is happening via our digital, in the digital world. So yeah,
Mhm.
very rightly said. So you have worked with 250 brands globally. I think that's a remarkable number. Now, what is the single most common mistake you see brands making with their digital marketing, and how can listeners start fixing it today?
Mhm. Uh, as I said in the previous point, they do not have a marketing budget. I think that is the severe most problem. So initially, in the initial days, we were working for very micro level companies as well. However, now I'm working with relatively bigger companies like mid tier segment with turnovers around 50 cr to 100 cr also. However, those companies aren't also mentally prepared yet that marketing is an ongoing process. Is not a sprint that they spend X and they immediately in 2 months get the 3X, 4X out. So it is a consistently done activity in short intervals. I mean, in short numbers, if they keep on investing money, that comes out little later, but in multifold. So at least a tenure of year should be taken when they start investing to when they start calculating the results. Because it's not like you're just running paid ads. It's about brand identity. It's about branding your product or services, establishing trust, getting visibility in market. So there are several things, and trust and visibility gets established over a period of time and not instantly. So that is the reason I think the biggest mistake is people don't consider it as a investment. They consider it more like a purchase that they're doing. Yeah.
Right. So, Priyanka, very frankly, when I started business and when I think of what digital marketing is, suppose if I have a product, for me, earlier it was about creating a website and talking about my website and people coming there and seeing my product and services. But over the period, I think it has changed drastically. Can you throw some light on that as to what exactly it means, what digital marketing is all about, what are the areas we have to focus on as of today, and today how has it evolved?
Right. So yeah, you are very right in saying that 10 years back, people used to come us that, okay, hum ek website banwana hai. So like 10, 15, 20,000 budgets. So now, I mean, again, coming to the social media, they used to say, ki, okay, 10 posts a month, 20 posts a month. How much will you charge? So they used to approach us like that. Uh, they used to also come and say that, okay, in LinkedIn, we need these many posts. We need just a website so that in my business card, if somebody is visiting, they have something to go to and find information about. So that is something which is very, I mean, that was very fabricated kind of a thing. It was very, what do you say, vanity metric kind of a thing, which we call in marketing. Today, the things are built in a way that, like how we approach the things is in a very strategic and planned way. So how we do it, we first do the diagnosis. Any business that comes to us with a problem statement saying that, okay, they are not having leads, or they don't have visibility, or they need more app downloads, any is the problem. The way we approach is we audit their complete online presence. We diagnose what the exact problem is. Then we come down to the conclusion that for this kind of a problem, what is the ideal solution? So let me give you an example. So there was one client of ours way back in I think 2018-19, in the initial years. They were also a startup. They just formed. And they were into warehouse aggregation. So just like 99 acres and Magic Bricks, they had a website called All Warehouses. So he's my initial client, also a good friend now. So they had absolutely no leads coming in, and their business is built on leads. So the more number of clients come in asking that, okay, they need warehouse, the more business they'll be able to make. Similarly, the more warehouse owners come to them, the more transactions will be able to establish. So we help them build, not just build a website. We diagnose that, okay, for you, the leads will come from, platforms like LinkedIn and Google Ads, and not on Instagram and Facebook, because of course your clients are there, active there on LinkedIn. So we started their campaigns on Google Ads, and LinkedIn, and we built their website so strongly with a very good SEO foundation laid, so that they started ranking for basic keywords like warehouse in Chennai within just 3 months. And the amount of keyword volume was also building up very fastly during that time. I'm telling you about around 2018-19. So that was the time when all e-commerce companies are also booming in India. The e-commerce marketplace was expanding. People's uh, habits were forming to buy online. So Amazon, Nika was a new client. So that was one deal I got closed with them. So Nika was coming to Chennai. They were newly landed, and they were looking for a warehouse. So I got that lead, and that got converted, and that resulted in around 3 CR of business for my client. So that was one big deal. So likewise, this is one example of how initial success we tasted, and that helped us get the momentum in the same line.
Yes, like you said, these keywords are very important.
Correct.
So that's how you should put those words in your respective marketing campaigns so that people get to the right sources of what they are looking at. True.
Exactly. So it's more strategy driven rather than outcome driven. That I want a website, I want post. So it's not nothing like that these days. It's about how much result and in how soon the results you are wanting. Basis that we back calculate and we form the strategy. So yes, it's very planned and strategized way we work.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure SEO has changed drastically, and yet many businesses are still stuck in 2015 thinking. Now,
Yes.
what are brands getting completely wrong in 2026 and what they should be doing instead?
Mhm. So SEO back in 8 to 10 years from now was just like pick up 10, 15 keywords from your niche, add them to your site across different pages, and do some backlinking stuff and on page, and then boom, your site starts ranking. However, now the things have changed more so with the advent of artificial intelligence coming into the market. So we have ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, Copilot, all of those AI engines, generative engines. They are also like I would say eating away a lot of digital real estate from Google. So people earlier were just coming to Google and searching things. Now they are also searching on ChatGPT. They are also on Claude. They are also on Perplexity,
True.
finding out different things what they earlier used to find on Google. So that has drastically changed the dynamics. The entire behavior pattern of people has changed, and according to that, the marketers' way of working, their targeting, how they are treating the different engines and optimizing, that also needs to change. So we now also focus not just on Google but also on AI engines. So accordingly, the backend work has also considerably changed. What earlier used to like we used to optimize for Google, the settings were different, the considerations were different. In AI now, we are more into short answers. So if you ask ChatGPT any one question, let's say who's the best interior designer in Pune, let's say, they will give you short answers of 1 or 2 lines only, and not paragraphs, which generally Google used to give. So the way we write content, that has changed. The way we present content, that has changed. How we as marketers we talk to the bots. When I say bot, I mean the bot behind AI. What is ChatGPT considering when they give a ranking to a company against this search term? So how we communicate to the bot, that has also changed. So accordingly, the configurations that our team is making in the backend, that has to be upgraded and fine tuned to the AI times. So we are basically AI ready now.
Very true. Now AI is the in thing.
Yes.
Talking about the AI and the future, now you recently attended NASSCOM's National Technical Confluence.
Mhm.
Now, for our listeners who could not be in that room, what was the one insight that genuinely surprised you or changed the way you are thinking about the future of marketing?
Mhm. Yeah, it was actually a very fantastic event organized by NASCOM. What I saw was like time is the most critical thing right now to adapt AI. What used to happen over years is now happening over months. So within just 3 months or 4 months, you are either in the game or out of it. If I have an idea, I'm working on it. If there is someone else also, if he comes first, he takes all the advantage, all the market cap. However, if I come like 3, 4 months late, I lose that. So it's really cutthroat right now. People who are there, who are having good knowledge in AI, who are using AI every day, I think they are the ones who will be leading and maybe governing the market in coming days. However, those who are lagging behind, I mean, seriously, they need to up the game. They need to learn the new skill.
Very true.
Yeah.
You have spoken about how AI is accelerating the gap between brands that adapt and those that don't. Now, if a business owner is listening right now and haven't started yet, now how much time do they realistically have and what they should begin with?
Mhm. I think what basically they need to do, I won't say that they should go for a costly agency, pay them lakh rupee and then do the stuff. I think they can start simpler. Small businesses can start just by there are plenty of AI tools freely available in market. They can just go to Google and find out. They can audit their website to the least. Get your website audited. Find out what are the shortcomings in your website, at least get your site updated and up to date with all that you are currently doing. The manner in which the content is posted should also be very neat and to the point, as AI prefers, so that it becomes little AI friendly. um, the many a times I've seen websites are not talking to the people, so the words in which the website content is written, that should be conversational. uh, the CTA buttons, which we call as call to action, so they are nothing but when people come to your website, the traffic comes, what do you want them to do? Do you want them to explore your product base? Do you want them to call you? Do you want them to book a webinar? Do you want them to send a phone call inquiry? So what exactly is the outcome that you are seeking? At least they should have that on the site placed properly, so that if site is optimized, other things can fall in place. That is one. Plus they what they can do secondly is Google My Business is there, and many of the MSMEs, I think, they are present locally and in places around them. So what they can do is they can optimize their Google My Business profile, complete it to 100%, get every contact details updated, get their products and services updated there. That is also very important, because many of people's time people type the keywords, and then how that is how people land on their Google business profile. If they are serving good, they should definitely ask their clients to give a review on their profile, a 5-star review or 4-star review, and with whatever comments they have. And they should also read it and respond to the comments as well. So small things, but they do play a significant role. Clients draw out, they judge you basis how you are presented online, just like in real life. If we are dressed well, if we are presenting properly, if we are talking in a nice way, same way in the online world, if you are presented in the perfect way, the clients draw conclusions out of it. So that these are the basic things without spending a bomb, they can do on their own, learning from the internet. Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you, Priyanka. I think these are very nice tips which you have given, which I'm sure will help the listeners who want to start and want to build their brand in the minimum cost. And I think this is one of the ways you can accelerate the gap. So thank you so much. These are, I think, very nice tips that you gave.
You're welcome.
Hmm. Now, see, the digital marketing space is also so crowded now, Priyanka. Now, everyone claims to do everything. What has been your real differentiator? And what makes E Giraffe Digital Agency a client remembers and stays with?
Mhm. Yes, you are right. Like market is seriously crowded. There are not less than, I think, 2,000, 3,000 marketing agencies even within Pune itself. So for us, I would say what differentiates us is SEO and GEO expertise. Uh, we have upgraded our team. We are upskilling in AI really fast. We are hiring people who are highly skilled in AI. I think expertise in AI and then adapting to AI search results in Google in an organic sphere. So, which is generative engine optimization. So, we can proudly say that we are among the very few in Pune who can get you results. We are already getting results for our clients, getting them ranking on ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, Copilot, and all such AI engines. Uh, Till now, I think very few agencies are able to do, because why I'm knowing it is because many of my clients are coming and they are saying that we tried many agencies, but they are not able to get us rankings on AI. So that is something where we have built our niche. And yes, we are AI savvy, so we are also coming up with products into AI. So InstaRank, which is this product of ours, which we newly came up with, it is basically a do-it-yourself tool for MSME business owners, wherein they can optimize their own website for the keywords. And it is so easy that with just a click of button, they'll be able to optimize their entire website pages. The onboarding part will be taken care by our team, and some configurations and setups will be done by our team. Rest all they can take care themselves. And we have very budget friendly plans in that. So I can, like, if someone has interest, we can tell them like what are the plans and what are the details covered. But it's like India's first of its kind do it yourself SEO GEO plugin. I mean tool, not a plugin. So it's a tool, full fledged tool, which optimizes the website.
Wow. Priyanka, you must share your contact details or email ID, whatever you're comfortable with. So
Yep.
any one of us who are interested in knowing more about it can get in touch with you anytime in future after the conversation is over.
Certainly I will.
Chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm sure, like you said, you have been doing so well in the market. So there must be a campaign or result that you are especially proud of. A moment where you thought, this is exactly why I do and what I do. Now, what can our listeners learn from that story? And if you could also tell
Mhm.
us about the campaign.
All right. So picking out one would be really difficult because there have been many, many success stories. So what I'll do, I'll tell one from the beginning one and one recent one. So the beginning one, when I just started as a freelancer, so during my freelancing days, the first project that I got, fortunately, was that of a CBSE school. It was a 12th grade school. The owner of the school was my neighbor, and I just got in touch with her and saying that okay, I can help you in SEO for your website. There was no GEO that time, so I was fortunate and lucky enough that she trusted me and she gave me the project. We started working on the school website. The name is the Savita Pupil School, that's based in Chennai, Thiruvarkad area. So we started with just a few keywords for them. Keywords like best CBSE school in Chennai and best school in Chennai, like those kind of keywords, broader ones. So I was able to get them ranking within just 3 months of beginning the work. And the website was also like custom coded one, so wasn't like drag and drop and make it done very quickly. So it wasn't a WordPress site. It was a custom coded website, and the results came so fast that the inquiries started coming in right from month 2.5.
Wow.
By the end of 1.5 year, we were able to generate around maybe 30-40 inquiries during the admission time. So month on month, at least 30-40 firm requirements were coming, and we were able to get, I don't know how many admissions coming in. The figures weren't revealed, but then I assume at least 50-60 admissions were happening in a like per class basis.
Wow.
So yeah, so the results were pretty awesome. That motivated me. Not just SEO GEO, we later started their Google ads as well, and that there also we got some handsome results. The management was superbly happy, and she gave me other two websites of two colleges that they owned. So that was a bonus. So that was one, in the beginning one, and the recent one I would like to cite of a client from US. They are a software company into club management software. So it's also a client of around 5 years. They are with us, still continuing with their SEO. Now we are doing their GEO more aggressively. So for them also, we started. Their name is Global North Star. So club management software, and they had to target different verticals. So one was point of sale software, one was hotel management, one was marina management, one was yacht management. So they had different verticals of softwares, wherein different clubs used to have that department optimized for that software. So we were targeting all of that, and not just in US, we were also in Australia, in Canada, and US. So across all the three continents, we were targeting different keywords based on the geography. and we were able to get results for them in 6 months around. And that was a success story that I'm really proud of, because their ticket size is like, if one client converts, that leads to around 1 cr of software selling. So 1 crore is what their ticket size is. uh, so yeah, that was the biggest one and the recent one that I would love to cite.
Wow. Priyanka, I think with this, I can imagine the kind of work that you would have done globally to understand the market, understand what are the things that are required to be, put in their digital marketing space to help the client get the best result. And I think it takes lot of effort, time, understanding the geography, the people, the language, the words. Great,
Absolutely.
great. I can understand. So you describe great marketing as part science, part storytelling. Now, to be honest, are you more the data person or the storyteller? And does that ever create any tension?
Hmm. Good question. Um, Yes, data is the key for marketing, because being in the digital marketing, it's not like you put a poster banner there and how many people are seeing, you're not able to track. So here, everything we can track, and it's all, of course, in numbers. So it's more of a data-driven strategy and not a theory. However, being in the marketing also requires you to be a storyteller, because people buy with emotion and then they justify with numbers or logic. So that's a famous saying in marketing. So we have to touch the pain point of the people. We have to woo them with a story which is, of course, genuine and convincing for them. And definitely, there is a very healthy balance between numbers, data, and the storytelling. So we have to basically intertwine between both, swim across both these spheres, and then come out with a winning, story, which is backed with a strong data. However, personally speaking, I love more of data because I've been into marketing for a long time. However, story attracts me more. So yes, a balance of both, I would say.
Yes, very true. I think a story backed by data gives you a very good understanding of the market, and you are able to capture the market also.
Yes.
Very true. Now, if you were not Priyanka, and if you're sitting down with Priyanka, who was just launching E Giraffes in 2018, what
Mhm.
is the one thing that you would like to tell her that would have saved her time, energy, or heartache?
Mhm. Well, two things I would say. One is to, I think, focus and drill down to what you're best at. SEO and Geo had been our strongest function or role right from beginning. So had we only been there, I think we would have grown much faster. Not that I'm not satisfied yet, but then yes, the growth would have been much faster, because uh, we say it in marketing that specific is terrific. So, specific niche, if we focus, we become the pioneer in it very soon. It won't take that long. That is one. And yes, and the second, and also the most important, equally important, is that we should charge a higher ticket for the quality that we deliver early on.
Mhm.
So we shouldn't wait that, okay, now I am 4 years or 8 years in market, now I can charge a premium. I think that's not the right way. One should charge a premium right at the time when you think that you are able to deliver value. I think that was also one mistake I did, and I kept on making myself affordable for MSMEs. I think, yeah. So those are the 2 points.
I think you are still affordable. I think you are helping a lot of clients.
Yes, yes. No, but we are charging premium depending on the magnitude of work. But yes, we are revising our plan. For InstaRank, definitely we are affordable because it is not a service, it is a product. And it's a do-it-yourself product. We are still affordable in that. However, eGiraffes is more of a like a premium marketing agency now, and we deliver higher quality at a higher price. And I'm
Wow,
proud of that.
I'm happy too for you. And to close, what is next? Now, what is Priyanka Girdonia building towards? And where do you see E Giraffes Digital in the next chapter?
Mhm. So, as I shared, I am building InstaRank, which is a do-it-yourself MSME businesses targeted platform. It's a web app wherein you will be able to optimize your website, do your GEO, not just SEO. And also, we are very recently launching a separate portal within InstaRank, which will be specifically targeting Google My Business Profile, which is called the Google Business Profile these days. So, small businesses which are locally centered, they will be able to optimize their Google business profile right from the same dashboard of InstaRank. So, this is a new development of ours. Yeah, I missed the second question that you asked.
No, same thing, like, what are your plans in future?
Mhm.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
so future also we are planning to like not leave the services part, but also be in the more on the product side of things. So we are building more AI products. Next ones are planned in social media. So maybe some creatives generating platform in AI. Those are on cards, and few more plans which I'll communicate in coming upcoming days.
Thank you so much, Priyanka. It was lovely interacting with you. I would like to open the session for all the audience viewers who are here. If you have any questions, you can unmute and ask the question, or you can put it in the chat box. Priyanka would be more than happy to answer any query, any questions that you have. Let us know. You can probably put it in the chat. Any questions related to digital marketing, any doubt you have.
I think I was pretty clear. They understood everything.
Yes, you were. And I think some of these basic things, the way you said, about SEO and how you have built with the keywords. So, yeah, these are the basic things sometimes we tend to ignore. So, there is a question by Anuj. She is asking, how can we get rank on AI engines sorry, I just,
Through SEO practice.
through SEO practice?
Mhm. So Anuj, hi. I think SEO is the foundation for ranking on AI. So it is the foundational layer that is non-skippable. So you have to do SEO in order to get ranked on AI. For the AI engines optimization, there is an added layer wherein the way you are communicating or the content of the website that needs to be acclimatized or adjusted to the AI engines. Apart from this, in the backend, there are few configurations that need to be made, which talks to the AI bots and explains them what the web page or place in the web page is all about. So the communication part plays a critical role. Apart from many other things, so there are 50 other things that we do as setting for ranking in AI. He's asking, and what about LLMS.tastify? Yes, so that is also one file. Uh, that's one file that we update to tell the AI bots what the website is all about, how many pages are there. So that's a bit technical. We can connect separately and talk about more about the technical part because other people might not understand all of that.
True. Any more questions? Great. So I think it was lovely interacting with you, Priyanka.
Same
And
here.
so this podcast will be live on Herky platform and on Beyond the Spotlight by Vandana Arvind. So for
Wow.
all the people who would like to watch this can revisit, rewatch, and if you have any questions, you can always get in touch with Priyanka. Her LinkedIn profile is also there in the Herky platform and on my LinkedIn page too. Thank you everyone for joining. And I think there's one more question, uh, and that is web core vital. Is web core vital important for to get rank on AI engine?
Yes, it is again a technical question. So yes, it is a part of core SEO. It is core web vital, not web core vital. It is so yes, core web vitals are still important. They are still relevant. Your website has to load fast. It has to be relevant and to the point. Uh, it should be completely from within the niche that you are in. So those things and few more technical things, they are still relevant for AI engines.
True. So we have to make our site or anything very relevant to AI also. Only then we will be able to reach out to the maximum audience in today's market.
Absolutely.
Great. Great.
Don't worry, I'll do your website. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining. And you can get in touch with Priyanka anytime. And good. And thank you for coming. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Vanda. Pleasure meeting. Thank you, all of you, for joining. Bye bye.